Can you believe it? Sometimes the best way to win in life is simply not to say a word. Have you ever wondered what would happen if, every time you got angry, you chose silence instead of responding? The astonishing truth is that over 90% of the problems in our lives originate from speaking too soon or too much. By simply staying silent at the right moments, you can effortlessly avoid unnecessary conflicts, preserve valuable relationships, and strengthen your personal reputation. In today's video on Wisdom Daily, we will uncover the profound advice from Marcus Aurelius and Stoic philosophy about the incredible power of silence. You will learn exactly when you should remain silent, why it matters so much, and how one small decision about staying quiet can completely transform your life. Join Wisdom Daily right now to explore the 10 situations where silence is your ultimate strength. 1. When you're angry. The true power of silence. Do you realize that just 1 minute of losing control in anger is enough to make you say deeply hurtful things to the people you love and value most? Recall the turbulent moment at the 2022 Oscars ceremony. Famous actor Will Smith, known for his friendliness and positivity, lost control in a moment of anger and walked onto the stage to slap comedian Chris Rock in front of millions of viewers. That action not only severely damaged his personal image, but also led to enormous consequences. Will Smith was banned from attending the Oscars for the next 10 years and faced massive public criticism. So, how can Marcus Aurelius's Stoicism help us avoid similar, regrettable mistakes? Marcus Aurelius once said, "You always have the power to choose your reaction in any circumstance. A calm and self-controlled mind is your strongest fortress." According to Marcus, controlling your emotions, especially anger, is always more important than trying to control others or external situations. When your anger rises, pause, take a deep breath, and remain silent for a few seconds. This creates the necessary space for your reason to return and helps prevent saying things you'll undoubtedly regret later. Have you ever regretted actions taken in anger? Share your story in the comments below. Controlling anger is clearly essential, but are there other situations where silence is also critical? Indeed, there's another common mistake most of us have made at least once: speaking hastily without fully understanding the issue. Let's explore this next on Wisdom Daily. 2.1. When you don't have enough information, silence is the wisest choice. Have you ever said something too quickly, only to immediately realize that you completely misunderstood the situation? In reality, speaking without full information doesn't just damage your credibility, it can also lead to serious consequences. Take the story of Richard Jewell, a security guard at the 1996 Atlanta Olympics. When he discovered a bomb, Jewell quickly alerted authorities, saving numerous lives. However, the American media rushed to conclusions, wrongly turning him from a hero into a prime suspect overnight. This impulsive act by the media didn't just destroy Jewell's life, it caused profound emotional trauma that haunted him for the rest of his days. Marcus Aurelius taught us clearly, if it is not true, do not say it. If you are unsure, remain silent. According to Stoicism, before making any statement or judgment, always pause, observe carefully, and verify the truth. Just a few brief seconds of silence can prevent serious mistakes. From today, before responding to anything, try pausing for exactly 10 seconds and ask yourself, do I truly understand this situation? You'll be amazed by the power of silence. And once you learn exactly when to remain silent, you'll also realize there are arguments that are genuinely pointless, wasting your time and energy without benefit. Let's dive into this further in the next section right now. 3.4. When arguments are pointless. Don't waste your precious energy. Have you ever felt utterly exhausted from endless arguments that lead absolutely nowhere? The truth is, many of us regularly get drawn into meaningless debates, especially on social media, where hot-button political issues quickly escalate into never-ending battles of words. You've likely witnessed or even participated in these types of arguments. Fierce political disputes, heated exchanges about social issues on Twitter or Facebook. Most of the time, no one genuinely listens, and no minds are ever changed. In the end, all that remains is frustration, exhaustion, and valuable time lost. Marcus Aurelius addressed this clearly when he said, "Stop arguing about things that don't matter. Your energy is limited. Use it for something worthwhile." From the Stoic perspective, each time you engage in meaningless arguments, you're handing over control of your emotions to others. Instead, recognize that you don't have to prove your point to the world. What truly matters is maintaining your inner peace and focusing on what you can control. Have you ever wasted time on pointless debates? If so, what lesson did you learn? Share your experience in the comments below. Understanding and mastering yourself also means knowing when to remain silent in the face of provocation. Sometimes, silence can be the most powerful response, and that's exactly what we'll explore next in this video. 4. When you are provoked. Silence is your ultimate strength. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where someone deliberately provoked you, causing you to lose your cool and react impulsively? Perhaps right afterward, you realized that your reaction effectively handed control of your emotions over to the other person. Take a lesson from American sports legend Tom Brady. Throughout his intense NFL career, Brady frequently faced opponents who deliberately provoked, teased, and insulted him, hoping he would lose focus and make mistakes. But what sets Tom Brady apart and helped him become a legend is his unwavering ability to remain calm and silent under pressure. This calmness enabled him to maintain total control over the game, consistently leading his team to victory. Marcus Aurelius profoundly captured this idea when he wrote, "The best way to respond to provocation is not to react at all, but to remain silent. Your silence is a more powerful reply than any words." According to Stoicism, when someone provokes you, remember that no one can force you to react unless you allow it. By staying calm and silent, you not only prevent others from manipulating your emotions, but also gain true power, the power of self-control. Next time someone deliberately tries to upset you, simply pause, take a deep breath, and ask yourself, "Do I really need to respond to this person?" You'll quickly realize that sometimes silence truly is your strongest weapon. Mastering silence when provoked will also help you keep the secrets and trust others place in you. That's precisely the important skill we'll dive into in the very next section. 5. When you are entrusted with a secret. Silence protects trust and reputation. Have you ever experienced that sinking feeling when you accidentally revealed an important secret someone trusted you with? In reality, just one careless moment can destroy the reputation you've spent years building in the blink of an eye. Think about the devastating internal information leaks that have triggered major crises in prominent American companies such as the customer data scandals at Facebook or Equifax. The financial losses and damage to public trust caused by those accidental disclosures were enormous, sometimes taking decades to fully repair. Marcus Aurelius emphasized this clearly in his famous journal, Meditations. The strongest person is the one who masters their speech and always knows to remain silent to protect honor and trust. Stoicism teaches loyalty and self-control, urging you to always remain aware of the responsibility that comes with being trusted with a secret. Silence doesn't just protect others, it safeguards your own credibility and dignity. In the next sections, we'll explore other critical situations where silence can help you avoid unnecessary pain. But before we continue, I want you to know that if you find just one helpful idea in this video that contributes to your success, it brings us great happiness. At Wisdom Daily, we always wish you greater success and peace of mind. If you find value in what we share, please remember to hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video to spread positive energy. Have you ever found it challenging to keep a secret? Share your experience in the comments below. Now, let's continue exploring the incredible power of silence in the next scenario when words have the potential to deeply hurt others. 6. When your words could hurt others, silence can save valuable relationships. Have you ever deeply regretted saying something thoughtless that hurt someone else profoundly? Words might be invisible, but sometimes their damage can cut deeper than a knife. Just a careless statement can permanently destroy a valuable relationship. In American entertainment, numerous Hollywood celebrities have faced severe consequences for careless remarks. From insensitive tweets on Twitter to shocking statements in interviews, many famous figures have ruined their careers, losing public trust and affection due to just a few minutes of thoughtlessness. Marcus Aurelius provides us with a powerful lesson in his book, Meditations. Before you speak, ask yourself, will the words you're about to say genuinely benefit anyone? If not, remain silent. Stoicism emphasizes that our speech should always come from careful consideration and genuine kindness. Only when you're fully aware of the intent and potential consequences of your words can you avoid causing unnecessary harm and preserve valuable relationships. From today onward, before you say anything, pause for a moment and ask yourself, will the words I'm about to speak truly help anyone? A simple question like this can undoubtedly prevent countless misunderstandings and needless hurts. And silence doesn't just prevent you from hurting others sometimes, it's also the most sincere way to truly listen. Let's explore this further in the next part of this video on Wisdom Daily. 70. When someone needs to be heard, silence is deep empathy. Have you ever caught yourself talking too much, forgetting to listen, only to realize the gap between you and the other person was steadily widening? In reality, what our loved ones often need most isn't quick advice but sincere attention and deep listening. Look at Oprah Winfrey of America's most beloved talk show, hosts, and you'll clearly see the extraordinary power of listening in silence. Oprah's success isn't rooted in her eloquence, but rather in her profound ability to quietly listen, empathize, and deeply understand her guests' stories. Her compassionate silence has touched millions of hearts, enabling guests to open up and connect more deeply than ever before. Marcus Aurelius's Stoic Philosophy also strongly emphasizes the power of empathy through silence. Silence can often communicate more than any words, provided you truly listen with absolute attention. According to this philosophy, silent listening is the strongest demonstration of respect and love. Practicing attentive silence not only helps you better understand your loved ones, but also significantly strengthens your relationships. Have you ever lost an opportunity to connect because you spoke too much? Share your experience in the comments below. Sometimes, silence isn't just essential when listening, it's also crucial when offering advice, especially if you're uncertain about your response. Let's explore this valuable insight next with Wisdom Daily. 89. When you're uncertain about your advice, silence is essential humility. Have you ever faced a situation where someone asked you for advice and you felt pressured to respond, even though you weren't entirely certain of your answer? The truth is, many of us have unintentionally caused significant harm because we gave incorrect advice due to insufficient knowledge or incomplete information. A clear example can be found in American financial investing. There have been numerous cases of bad investment advice leading investors to lose all their hard-earned savings. Just one careless recommendation has resulted in damages far beyond initial expectations, inflicting severe financial and emotional harm no one intended. Marcus Aurelius consistently stressed the value of humility and mindfulness in every word we speak. Have the humility to acknowledge when you do not know something. Silence at these times is the clearest sign of your wisdom. Stoicism teaches that if you're unsure, boldly choose silence or postpone your response. Simply saying, "I'm not sure, let me look into this and get back to you," not only protects others from mistakes, but also reinforces your credibility and reliability. From today onward, if you encounter a similar situation, practice simply saying, "I need more time to gather information before giving you an answer." You'll be amazed at how powerful this small action can be. Humility through silence is also key to overcoming unfair criticism. Let's delve deeper into this important concept in the next part. 9. When you are criticized unfairly, silence is the most powerful response. Have you ever felt deeply hurt or angry after someone criticized you unfairly? Many of us instinctively react defensively in such situations, but does that really yield the best outcome? Consider how former President Barack Obama handled countless harsh and sometimes completely unjust criticisms during his presidency. Obama frequently chose silence rather than engaging in public disputes. It was precisely this calmness, composure, and self-control that allowed criticisms to fade away over time, strengthening his credibility and public image even further. Marcus Aurelius emphasized the value of silence clearly when faced with criticism. If someone criticizes you unjustly, prove them wrong by remaining silent, because time will always reveal the truth. According to Stoicism, when dealing with criticism, your priority should never be to vigorously defend yourself or argue fiercely. Instead, maintain inner peace and confidence in your own value. Doing so gradually weakens unfair criticism, as truth ultimately stands by your side. Next time someone unfairly criticizes you, try staying silent and calmly observe the surprising effectiveness of this approach. And now, we'll explore a particularly important scenario where silence can rescue you from self-sabotage when overwhelmed by negative emotions. When negative emotions overwhelm you, silence helps you regain control. Have you ever experienced moments when negative emotions overwhelmed you, causing you to say destructive things and lose important opportunities? In fact, negative statements made during moments of frustration or despair can become self-fulfilling prophecies, sabotaging your chances for success. Take inspiration from basketball legend Michael Jordan. Throughout his legendary career, Jordan faced countless setbacks and profound disappointments. Yet, instead of letting negative emotions dominate his actions, he chose silence, calmly adjusting his mental state through positive self-talk. It was precisely this emotional control that allowed Jordan to overcome failures and come back stronger, ultimately establishing himself as one of the greatest sports legends in American history. Marcus Aurelius firmly affirmed the power of self-control during intense emotional moments. You cannot control the external world, but you have full power over your thoughts and words. Before reacting, choose silence and seek inner peace first. Stoicism teaches us that remaining silent during negative emotional moments isn't weakness, it demonstrates true strength, the power of self-mastery. Silence enables you to reassess your emotions clearly and identify positive paths forward. In moments overwhelmed by negative emotions, what do you usually say to yourself to regain composure? Share your valuable experiences with the Wisdom Daily community in the comments below. In today's video on Wisdom Daily, you've discovered 10 important scenarios in which silence is the key to mastering your emotions, avoiding harm to others, and protecting your personal reputation. From controlling anger and refraining from hasty words, to deep listening and wisely responding to provocation, the Stoic philosophy left behind by Marcus Aurelius is your guide toward living a more mindful and peaceful life. Always remember the profound words of Marcus Aurelius. The nearer a man comes to a calm mind, the closer he is to strength. Now is the perfect time to practice and apply the incredible power of silence in your daily life. Have you ever experienced unexpected benefits from silence? Share your Stoic experience in the comments below. If you found this video valuable and want to explore deeper into Stoicism, the power of silence, and further insightful lessons from Marcus Aurelius, please subscribe and join Wisdom Daily every day. Thank you for watching, and see you in our next meaningful video.